Good morning, it's Jonathan Barratt with the morning debrief. It's the last day of the week. It's Friday the 12th of November. The current time is 7:29. Okay, a couple of themes starting to develop. Obviously concerns over in Europe with Ireland, Greece and Portugal possibly defaulting on their loans. That certainly caused a little bit more buying towards the US dollar, and that's something we are expecting. The US dollar to remain a little bit red a bid for the coming couple of weeks. Also, saw equities under pressure as well. Generally, as people, I think, are a little bit concerned that asset prices are perhaps too hard, given the amount of stimulus that Ben's trying to put at it. And I think it's playing a very interesting game here, because he's providing money for the economy so that the economy can then buy commodities, imports, at higher prices. It should be a bit of an inflationary spin-off. Also note we did have some Chinese data as well, and that indicated that things were slowing down there as well, which is not a bad thing in terms of trying to build economies rather than getting economies that are running away. So that's not too bad. Okay, so let's basically have a look at a few things. We'll just quickly have a look at market. The Dow did actually close down last night, and we'll just get that through. We can have a quick looky here. There we go. Okay, the Dow, there we go. The Dow closed down 72 points, 11,284. The S&P was down 5, and the Nasdaq was down 22. The top 50 in Europe down 14, FTSE down 1, CAC was down 21, DAX was down up 3. Local market pretty mixed, down 8 at 47.34. So if anything there, relatively quiet. I would have expected local or particularly European equity markets to come under a little bit more of a pressure. Okay. Now, as we do, let's have a look at the dollar. As we mentioned, this is the dollar trade, which we're looking, and you can that's the hourly chart. Still looks okay. It breaks through that top side there. I think you can see a bit of a run. Have a look at the daily chart here. I tend to like dollars at the moment, and you see I'm looking for correction, decent correction. That divergence there down here looks quite good. So I'd see it up around that 80, 82. That's a target which I'm hanging out for. So let's see how that unfolds. Just having a look at some of the other prices. Crude continues to stay at this top end, but, you know, I just think it feels dodgy. It just doesn't feel right to be up here. I'm not quite sure why it is at this level, and I think that given a movement back below 87, I think I'd probably look to sell it. But I haven't done it. Copper is the same as well, 44.02.85. Just all looking dodgy. I can't see why they should be up at these levels, given that we're still pump priming the economies. So, but anyway, maybe that's just remnants of a weaker US dollar. But let's see. Looking at the currencies, we looked at the crude, we looked at copper. Let's just have a quick look at some of the other softs, and then we'll move and look on the equity markets. Wheat in itself had a bit of a correction and still looks a little bit soft, actually. That's the hourly chart, but let's have a look at the daily chart. Also looking at corn, too. See, there's wheat. The structure looks good, but I'd like to see it come back a little bit. Spend a bit of time back around 650 and 600 before I go in and buy it. Soybeans, a bit of the same story, but it's been a great trade, and we've had some pretty good explosive moves on it. That's been the big picture for it, and we've picked it since that break. So I only wish I continued to have the long positions we had on when we actually started that move. Corn perhaps a little bit overcooked, and I do expect that to continue to come back, maybe fill this gap in here. Fills in that gap, so I'm happy to be short there. There's a little bit of divergence there. I'm quite happy to just to be short. So I think, if anything, general commodities, I don't hold up too well for them. But anyway, let's see how that unfolds. Also, just in a couple of others, we've seen cotton come back a little bit, which is well needed. Sugar is a big mover we had last night, and that had a big move down to the downside. And I think perhaps we can cement a little bit of a top in place for sugar. And that's been a large move, very large move, and I probably expect to see further price declines there. I haven't looked at some of the local equity markets now. It just looks precarious. I don't know, but I'm sort of feeling across the board. I've got a hedge in place, and a little bit concerned about that, but I'm on the bear camp a little bit, I think, so we'll see how that unfolds. Looking at the equity market in the States, let's just have another look at that, because I think that 11,213, I just want to logically look at what's occurring. You've got the market trading on highs, weekly highs. you've got the Fed continuing to offer stimulus to it, and you've got commodity prices which are high. I don't get it, but I think we should be trading a lot lower for a lot of these things. But let's see. But anyway, if you do short it, obviously, or hedge, make sure your stops are on the top side, just in case we are a little bit wrong. Okay, in terms of economics now, economic numbers coming out, there's not a hell of a lot. And I think if anything there, we haven't got a lot coming out. There's a bit of data out in Europe, which will give us a bit of a feel for what's happening in Europe. But in the States, a lot of jawboning by the Fed and University of Michigan confidence, which is expected to be a little bit better bid. So that could be good. Well, that's pretty much about it from me. Everyone knows a bit of the themes we're talking about at the moment. Dollar. I do like that dollar yen too, by the way. Dollar yen, short some of those commodities. I feel not a bad way to go. I do believe we're going to get a price adjustment or readjustment, alignment of prices, and that should happen, I think, over the next coming weeks. But let's see how that unfolds. Interesting night, I hope. But I think I think we will continue to see a little bit of weakness across the board. But anyway, we've got limited data to give us any lead, and we'll probably have to wait for next week. That's about it from me. I hope everyone has a great day. Happy trading, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.